mo lang ulit sa baba, i-mute mo lang yan. Mamaya mo na i-unmute yan pag ano, pag simula na. I-click
What's up?
Hello.
Kagulat naman. Gulat ako.
Let's go.
Oh, ba't may hubad?
Bakit
May
X-rated
rules
to?
ba? May rules?
Bakit X-rated tayo,
Gag.
kapatid?
Sinabi.
Dapat low profile. Para tayo, para maka-relate.
Iba yung no
maka-connect ka.
profile sa
No profile.
no wardrobe.
Wait lang.
Ito Ron, how's Baguio treating me?
Mahabang kwento. Pero
Sige.
hindi ganun kagandahan actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's save another call for that.
Yeah. Medyo may kami, may medical condition.
I heard nga eh.
Yeah. Pero we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
Wala namang choice. Baba kami pagbaba namin for Tribex, diretso CT scan na rin si Aiza.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Mm-hmm.
Medyo stressful lang lately.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Tapos wala kaming kasama, kami lang.
Gosh.
Oo,
And the kids online. Cool.
Yeah, oo. Well, yung isa pa lang, isa 2.5, so super daddy.
True.
Okay naman. Enjoy
Kaya
naman.
mo yan. Kayang-kaya yan.
Enjoy naman. Not complaining, syempre. Yun.
Sana may birthday.
Sino may birthday?
Eh, yung director natin.
Wala. Naka-leave.
For
Syempre.
sure. Baduy naman yun yung birthday. Nandito nagtatrabaho, di ba?
Oo, meron siyang tawag nito. Nire-remote access niya lang daw. Social. Tayo natin si Nova Noe. Hindi ko alam pag-pronounce ng pangalan nito eh. Yun.
You know?
Nova Noe.
Noe.
Pero yung...
Noe. Bisaya ba yan ng no way? Noe.
Oo, Noe kasi Bisaya eh.
Pero yun ba yung totoong pangalan mo, bro?
Oo, ito yun.
Noe talaga, okay. Nice. Okay. So, normally I don't do briefings naman pag Oy, let's see, sorry. Live na pala tayo. Nagulat ako dun Anyway, happy, happy Monday sa inyong lahat. Welcome sa live interviews natin for today. This is the second week ng special series natin for speakers for Tribex. So, kung nagulat kayo kung bakit nandyan kaagad yung mukha naming apat, it's because our director, si Direk Mark, is actually out for today dahil it's his birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Direk! Mabuhay ka hanggat gusto mo. So, he's taking a break. Taking a little bit of a break. So for this evening, medyo yung mga transition natin baka medyo hindi ganun kaganda, but we'll still manage syempre. Anyway, we're happy that you guys are here. Marami na rin tayo. And we want to quickly go through some of the people na nag-chat na rito. Oh guys, let us know pala where you're watching from. We want to know where you're watching from. I think some people already told us. Meron na dito sabi ni si Apple Villason, sabi niya she's watching from Mabini, Davao de Oro. So good evening sa iyo. Mayang gabi, sabi nga ni Angela. We've got si Nikki watching from New York, Cubao. Let's see. Oy, muffled ba yung sound? Let me know guys kung kamusta yung audio natin. I'll try to maximize the audio. Let's see if that's any better. Tell us, okay? Yun, medyo mahina pa ba, Buboy? Let us know, sounds muffled. Sige, let's see. Okay na ba? Okay na? Check natin. Yun, watching from San Pablo daw si Mitch. We've got si Majane. Ano ba ito? Nahirapan ako sa mga pangalan no? Yan, better na daw sabi ni Gab. Thank you, Gab. Si Gab, si Brian is watching as well. Nandiyan si Mav from Cagayan de Oro. Si Idolin from Tayabas City. Si Mary Robido na hindi ko rin kilala is watching from Malabon. Si Buboy from Naga, Camsur. Yun, no? Paro-Paro Capital, Dasmariñas, Cavite. Yun ba yun, Lani? Hindi ko alam yun,
Lani, baka kapitbahay kita,
Oh, 'di ba? Baka nandiyan lang pala sa likod ng bahay niyo si Coach D. Yun, okay na raw sabi ni Nikki. Thank you guys for letting us know. Yan. So for tonight, kagaya ng sinabi ko, it's gonna be our second edition or second installment ng ating Tribe X speaker series. So we're gonna be introducing 3 sets or 1 set rather, tatlo sila for this set of speakers. So for last week, we heard 3 speakers then. So we're gonna go on until we reach the end of the month. And then finally, of course, Tribe X will happen on November 6. So speaking of, okay, Tribe X, November 6 sa Aliw Theater. I do not have any idea kung marami pa bang live tickets. Pero for those of you who are watching, you might want to check out yung digital pass natin. Of course, available pa rin yan. So check out, si Abby will post some links later dito for you guys to be able to check out yung digital pass natin. So go ahead and purchase your tickets para makasali kayo whether in person or over the internet sa Aliw Theater on November 6. Tapos, quick reminder lang, if you guys are watching on the page, you guys can share this directly to anybody on Facebook. Pag nanonood naman kayo sa community, please go ahead and tag people. Help us reach more people para mapanood tong interview na to. And then of course, we're also on YouTube. So kung gusto nyo manood doon, you guys can go there. And while you're there, click nyo na rin yung bell icon para ma-notify kayo. And subscribe na rin for any new videos that's going to be coming up. Ayun! Si Jomel sabi niya, hello Coach D. Sabi niya, siya daw yung nagtanong sa bootcamp kanina. Mukhang may utang ka, Coach D, dito. Hinahabol ka niya. Anyway, mamaya na lang. Mamaya na kayo maghabulan. Ayan, si Lani is attending. Anyway, we just wanna quickly know lang sino dito yung nanonood right now who already purchased their tickets. Okay, kung nakabili na kayo ng tickets sa Tribe X, can you type 1? It doesn't matter kung in-person yung ticket nyo or virtual siya or digital pass. We'd like to know lang. Can you type the number 1 kung nakabili na kayo ng tickets for Tribe X? Okay, antayin natin yung response nila. Name ng YouTube channel, I believe it's the Freelance Movement. Look. Yun, ang dami na pala. Si Aiza is going, si Princess, si Jomel, si Buboy, si Nikki, si Jen. Jonathan is going. We've got Mav. Nice. Si Lani, si Ross. Guys, if you are going in person, by the way, please make sure to check out yung merchandise din natin. I believe we have kasama doon sa in-person tickets natin, you have a shirt that you will be getting for Tribe X. So yung cutoff daw natin, I was just informed earlier, yung cutoff ng size, you have to let us know the size, obviously. Baka magmukha kayong Dobby or yung isa naman makangsuman kayo doon. Cutoff is on Friday, October 14th. So this coming Friday na yan. So after that, only medium and large size shirts will be available na daw. Tapos, of course, you can pick up those shirts in yung merchandise natin on November 6 doon mismo sa Aliw Theater. Nice! So, si Grace, si Apple is going as well. Si Maricel, si Mitch, si Jonathan, and Noemi. Adrian is asking how to join and be part of the freelance movement. Well, there's two ways you can join our free community, Adrian, if you want to. The name is the Freelance Movement / freelancing community. If you want to join there, that's free. Pero yung tribe, which we're not really promoting right now, is closed for the meantime. But if you are part of the community, stay tuned. Malalaman mo how you can join in the coming months, siguro. We don't know yet. Hindi pa namin alam. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and welcome yung ating mga guests for this evening. Kasi excited na rin tayo na makasama sila. So we'll start off with, ito yung former government employee siya. He's a CPA by profession. Well, that's what he used to do. But he's very young. Okay, hindi ko alam kung ilang taon to but we'll probably get to ask him. So let's all welcome si Noe. Hey Noe.
Hello. 14 pa lang po ako.
Grabe naman yan, 14 years old. Okay. I think we'll have to wait kasi i-flash natin sa screen sabay-sabay sila. And then we have, of course, yung sinabi natin sa teaser or sa teaser natin na undergrad naman. He is Paul. Paul, welcome.
What's up?
Oh, yun. Mukhang naka-off yung camera mo, Paul. So, we're gonna be able to see. Yan, okay. And of course, yung the one who completes our roundup of guests for this evening, kilala naman to ng mga nasa tribe, kilala na rin siguro ng ibang nasa community kasi she's our coaching director. Okay. Super mommy. Kita niyo naman kilala yung anak niya sa social media. Okay. Coach Dina. Hello, Coach.
Good evening. Di mo ba tatanungin ilan na yung ano?
Yung edad?
Ilang taon na ako? Oo.
Hindi ko na kayo tatanungin dalawa. Si Noe lang talaga yung sinadya kong tinanong.
Nagkaroon ng pagkakataon si Noe mag-14
Oo. Kaso hindi siya nag-ahit so hindi believable. O, diba? Nakalimutan niya. Anyway, welcome sa inyong tatlo. We're happy to have you this evening. And of course, as always, yung live sessions natin na to is meant for us to not only, spread the word about freelancing, but also to inspire people, syempre. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be going through your stories, yung mga kwento ninyo, how you got into freelancing, some of the biggest motivations na meron kayo for going into this career or itong klase ng business na to. And of course, along the way, we'll get some tips and maybe we'll try to answer some questions na meron yung audience natin with regards to freelancing. Anyway, before we go there, sa mga tanungan portion natin, ulitin ko lang, quick reminder, if you haven't purchased tickets for Tribe X just yet, okay, available pa siya. I think si Angela siguro or si Abby will be posting the links in just a bit. Pero if you're in the community, nandoon din siya sa page. So it should be easy to find. Just go ahead and purchase your tickets, whether it's in person or yung digital pass natin. We would love for you to join us. And kung in person kayo attend, if you're there and you see us, please, paki-topic lang kami. Okay, kasi medyo introvert naman kami sa totoong buhay. But we would love to have a chat with you and meet you in person. Yan. Syempre si Noe nandun, sasabihin ko pa lang, nandun ka ba? Syempre speaker siya eh. Di ba? Anyway, First question, how excited are you guys for TribeX? No, ikaw. Kasi you're traveling from ibang bansa, tama ba?
Ako, yes. I'm
Oo.
like from another planet.
Okay, naka-book na yung rocket ship ni SpaceX. How
Yes.
excited are you, bro?
Siguro ang level ng excitement ko was the same level of excitement when I was about to marry the love of my life.
Yan!
Baka marinig ka,
Grabe
magselos.
yan, ah.
Baka magselos yung asawa mo sa TribeX.
Kasi parang pinaghalong gustong-gusto ko siya tapos
Aha.
may kaba kasi first time kong yung
First time mo ikakasal.
first time ko ikakasal. Pero
Tawa niya.
ganun same.
Yun. What are you going to be talking about sa TribeX? Give us yung title na lang, wag na yung
Yung title, How 10 words saved my life. Yan.
How 10
How
words.
10 or 11 words saved my life.
Okay.
So kung yung mga words na yon, malalaman na lang nila doon.
Yan.
Yan, ah.
Itatago natin syempre what
Syempre.
those 10 words are. Okay.
Syempre.
Mamaya though, we're gonna go into a little bit of your hindi naman maalaala mo kaya style to, no? Syempre, pero briefly we'll talk about how you got to where you are right now. Paul, bro,
Yo.
how excited are you? Parang di ka excited eh. Excited ka ba?
Di na masyado.
Chill lang, ganun. Easy lang.
Easy lang. Yeah, you can say na excited kasi it's first time talking to in front of large crowds such as this.
Mhm.
It's challenging while at the same time I'm excited.
Yun. And you will be talking about
I'm talking about 10 words that destroy my life. Okay, joke lang. Ano ba yung binigyan lang topic sa akin?
Bako, hindi mo alam topic mo sa TribeX. Malapit na yun.
Ano yun? Tawag na ito yung how not to get clients.
Oh, okay. Interesting yan.
Yeah.
Okay, how not to get clients. Teka lang time out. So for those watching and you're already getting clients for your freelancing business or career, baka makatulong tong talk ni Paul on November 6 for you to be able to siguro choose. I don't know exactly what he's going to talk about, pero how not to get clients. So kung nahirapan naman kayo makakuha ng clients, then this is something that you want to listen to, of course. Coach D. May twist. Okay. Sige. Coach D, I'm sure you're always excited naman. Kilala kita. Pero I'm sure din na yung level of excitement mo for this event is through the roofs. Pero ikaw na magsabi kung gaano ka excited.
Ano, di ba yung hashtag nga natin, Tribe Excited?
Yep.
Dinagdagan ko yun. Tribe Nervyos.
Hindi halata.
Dinagdagan ko. Hashtag Tribe Nervyos.
Pero no, seriously speaking, knowing you for quite some time na,
I'm
nervous ka ba?
Oo.
Parang
hindi. Ako.
Parang wala
I get the
sa...
feeling of course, we're all excited, right?
Right.
Kaya nga, we're putting time and effort to come up with this event. I mean, this has been bago pa mag-pandemic.
Yep.
But now that it's like a throwaway from the event, I'm really getting this nervyos. Walang I'm to the point that every night I think about being on that stage.
Hindi naman, wala namang anxiety attack na nangyayari dahil dyan, yung nagigising ka sa kalagitnaan ng gabi.
Ayoko lang siyang ipunta doon, pero it's really mixed up. I'm excited, but at the same time, oh my God, parang ganun.
Okay, cool. Anyway, siguro you might be the best person to share a little bit about TribeX. Ano nga ba tong TribeX siguro to begin with, and what can they expect from the event?
Okay. Well, TribeX, in my perspective, this has been a long time dream since 4 years ago when TFMP started. this has been planned before the pandemic. It's pandemic who actually stopped it from happening. Right? So, si Tribex started from an idea na para lang siyang suntok sa buwan, because this idea came when the tribe was about, parang wala pa tayong 1,000.
Mhm.
Alam mo yun? Like, before 2 years, mga ganun. And so we were just, having this conversation na, can we come up with an event, something like TEDx? Parang like, it would be so cool to have that. But the people that we want to feature on that or put on that stage are the people considered as underdogs. Hindi mga sikat, hindi mga known in this industry, but they have a story to tell. It's
Mhm.
just that. So now that it's happening, it's still that yung kumbaga sa dream dati, sa wish dati, it's now happening that we are going to feature people in the space of freelancing that are not popular. Well, yung popular lang ata dito si Jungie gumiran eh. So it's
Subjective
just,
naman daw yung popular kasi, subjective.
actually, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Pero yan, stories of underdogs. That's how I would say it.
Nice. And the reason why, siguro I'll add to that, the reason why sinasabi ni Coach D na these are stories of regular people because we want you guys to be able to relate to their stories.
That is true.
Yung tipong these aren't special people. Well, they're special in their own way, pero syempre as far as kumbaga, people that na nakapag-start ng freelancing business and have grown their businesses to where they are right now, nothing special about it. And
Yeah.
So, siguro, para ma-excite kayo lahat, we'll keep it at that. And we'll see you on November 6, syempre. Anyway, so punta tayo ng konti lang I'm sure there's very few people who don't know your stories kasi medyo nakikita naman kayo sa social media and all. But we want to briefly, of course, find out paano ba nag-umpisa yung mga journey ninyo into freelancing. Let's start off with Noe. Saan ka ba, ano ba ginagawa mo before? I know you graduated accountancy. You
Oo.
are a practicing accountant, tama ba?
Yep.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about how things went.
Oo, so yun, right after college, no, I took the board exam and then, yan, sinuwerte ako, no, one take, naging CPA ako. And then, right after, parang 1 month, siguro, na break, I started applying for jobs kasi lahat ng mga kabatch ko na naging CPA, no, they already had offers, habang yung ako tumatambay pa lang kasi nga hindi ko akalain na makakapasa ako on the first take kasi kinondisyon ko na lahat ng makakilala ko, girlfriend ko, parents ko. Sabi ko, wag na kayong umasa kasi pagtapos ng board exam, wala talaga, parang yung confidence level ko bagsak, kumbaga. So, when we learned na ayun, naging CPA ako, then syempre celebration, no? 1 month celebration. Syempre
Aba.
wala akong ginawa dun sa 1 month na yon, no? Kasi hindi naman kami wealthy to be able to celebrate ng bongacious, no? So, ang ginawa namin, ayun, tumambay lang ako, wala akong ginawa, yun yung 1 month na wala akong responsibility sa bahay namin. Kasi parang may special pass ako for a month na maging senyorito, no?
Nice.
Yun yung nangyari. So, when I learned about na may opportunities na yung mga kasama ko, no, doon ako nag-start na maging ma-pressure, ma-anxious ako kasi CPA na ako, tapos what next?
Right.
Kasi I grew up and I studied college na pinagbawalan talaga ako, like explicitly, na wag kang working student kasi gusto daw ng parents ko na sila mismo yung magsispend ng money hanggang makapagtapos ako ng college.
Mhm.
So that's what happened. Pero the side effect, the bad side effect of that is, syempre, pagkatapos kong maging CPA, wala akong knowledge sa real life. No? I'm way different from the others kasi yung iba kong mga kasama, mga kabatch ko, mga kabarkada ko, they had the opportunity to be scholars. Ako
Mhm.
hindi ako pinayagan maging scholar kasi nga dapat full babayaran nila. Sila mismo yung mababayad. Ganun yung pride na gusto nila eh.
Oh,
So
okay.
so ayun, hindi ako nag-working student, wala akong experience, and then when I graduated, became a CPA, I had no knowledge whatsoever paano
So,
mag-apply.
virgin na virgin ka sa totoong
Oh,
buhay, kumbaga.
oo.
Oo.
Totoong virgin
Sa lahat, ba? Lahat ba?
sa lahat.
Okay, sige na nga.
Pero ayun, I became dun zero
Mhm.
knowledge, zero lahat. So
Right.
when I tried applying, syempre first rejection, very first heartbreak sa pag-a-apply. Ayun, nagsunod-sunod, and then ang only company na nag-accept sa akin, no, is di naman siguro sila nanonood, no, is the one company that I hope na hindi ako tatanggapin.
Okay.
Kasi it's an audit firm,
Mhm.
and alam ko based sa mga knowledge ko from my, peers, na pagka audit yung first job mo, well, mawawalan ka ng social life. Eh, di ba nga
Mhm.
wala akong social life ever since, you know? So, gusto kong magka-social life. Ang problema, sila lang yung tumanggap sa akin. So, I had no choice. Pero doon ko naman din na experience yung lahat ng ayaw ko talaga. That's
Right.
why, it led me to find other opportunities, and then it led me to working online. Ganun.
Yan.
Ganun yung story ko.
Anong unang work online na nahanap mo?
It's a bookkeeping online gig.
Okay.
Tapos full-time agad. Yung tali ka sa oras, parang work from home employee.
Mhm.
Pero, I found the client on Upwork and etc. So ganun yung first ever. And then that was a huge jump from my salary na sa
Okay.
corporate. So I was feeling like, like a boss by then.
Yes. Naka-jackpot ka, kumbaga.
Oo.
Oo. Mamaya babalikan natin yung kwento mo. Of course, we'll try to find out kung paano ka naman napadpad dito sa tribe and how it helped you. Paul, bro, ikaw, where did you begin, and quickly just let us know paano ka napadpad sa freelancing?
I started freelancing officially back in 2012 ata, when I was working sa BPO pa. So there was one instance na parang naging blessing in disguise. So kasi sa may call center, di ba, may QA. So na-hot seat ako, na-chempohan ako. And yung process ng QA sa amin is that you will be monitored for weeks hanggang sa makita nila improvement mo. Then during that time, wala akong naging improvement. Sa tuwing QA every week, chine-check nila yung mga calls ko, sabi nga nun, siya daw akong authoritative, boring, magsalita, palaging walang energy. And yeah, and I failed yung yung quality, yung QA.
Mhm.
Then nangyari sa akin was I was moved into non-voice account, yung chat support. And I was frustrated during that time kasi yung non-voice mas mababa yung sweldo kaysa sa mga
Yep.
voice,
Mhm.
right? So may family na ako na sinusuportahan. So I got a kid, tapos wife ko, ako lang yung breadwinner. So I was a little frustrated about myself. Nanlate ako. Then during my stay there sa may chat support, yun, I had an opportunity. My colleague introduced me sa my odesk.com, which is now
Mhm.
an Upwork. So during that time, medyo marunong na ako mag-web design. So I tried it, and after a while, ginagawa ko siya habang nasa nasa trabaho. So it
Ay,
sounds
yun, wag gagayahin yun, ano? Wag na lang gagayahin yun.
yeah.
Okay.
Pero may naman. It's may confirmation naman.
Okay,
Kasi
okay.
medyo maluwag naman kasi yung policy namin during that time na
Right.
within the chat na as long as na you hit your metrics, you can do whatever you want. Huwag ka lang papauli sa mga boss. Sa mga manager, okay lang kasi mga vibes yung mga yung mga team
Ah.
captain. So, yun. And then sa may call center, di ba, may 3 breaks. Merong dalawang 15-minute breaks at isang 1-hour lunch break. So, during 15-minute break, hindi ako nagbe-break. So, sila nag-iossi break. Ako doon. Nasa Upwork ako. Nagbibid ako ng mga projects.
Projects.
So, doon ako ng prospect. And then,
Nice.
and then after ng uwian, I stayed there for an hour or two para para magawin yung mga project for my client. Kasi wala akong internet during that time. Wala akong sariling PC. Okay? So, I took advantage of the opportunity kasi medyo maluwag naman. Okay naman yung sa may manager namin. So, kala nila nag-overtime ako. Parang pinupuri nila ako na, wow, puro OT ah. Hindi nila alam, hindi ako nag-OT para sa company. I'm building my future within your company. So parang ganun so business within the business.
Yep.
So yun yung nangyari. So after a while, yung first check ko, yung cash out ko, after a month or two, nakaipon ako ng $500. So at first, I was a skeptic. Tinignan ko lang kung legit. So ayun, tinry ko na i-wire sa may bank account ko. And after a week, nakuha ko siya. So I was amazed. Sabi ko, totoo to. Sabi ko gano'n na. And then ayun, medyo na motivate na magano lalo. So after another month, nakuha ko ng $500. And then cash out ko. Sabi ko gano'n na paano kung i-full time ko to.
Yep.
So sa iba, looking from the outside, medyo risky yun kasi ako lang yung breadwinner. I have 2 kids na during that time. Tapos miss ko sa walang trabaho, housewife. So sabi ko it's kind of risky but actually it's a calculated risk. Okay? Kasi during that time sabi ko hindi ako nag-immediate resign. Nag-file ako ng 30-day of leave of absence. Titignan ko kung kaya kong hatawin to. Sabi ko kung madodoble yung kinikita ko compared dun sa may call center.
Yep.
Then after ng 30 days, dumoble nga siya. Sabi ko, wow. Sabi ko ready na ako mag full time. Then buti na lang, di kami ramp up during that time. Kaya pagkabalik ko, nag-immediate resign ako. Pinayagan naman ako. Then that's when it started.
Nice. Correct, no? Coach D, alam ko your story is, kumbaga, it's very life-changing for you. Pero yeah, for those of the viewers na hindi alam kung paano ka napadpad sa freelancing, can you share briefly to them?
Yeah. So, yung last corporate job ko naman was with Foodpanda when we launched it in 2014. And then I got pregnant December of 2014. That's when I quit the job, the entire, corporate life. And that is when my curiosity of how can I earn at home, yung ganon. Kesa, nasa bahay lang ako nabuntis. Baka may dyan, mga pwedeng pagkakitaan, kumbaga, online. Because I had a former college classmate na she's doing law school and at the same time may part-time job daw siya na writer as a writer. So I got it and said okay, well if there's that, paano kaya ako magkaroon din ng ganon. So it was a random wish a day before New Year of 2015. I said, Lord, sana alam mo yun, maganda din sana kung may kikitain ako like while staying at home.
Yep.
And a former boss just messaged me on LinkedIn and said na they are forming a team here in the Philippines, pero online lang. So the same job that we had back then, doing lead generation appointment setting, pero sa bahay na lang daw. Kasi nga, they're in the US na. Said, okay, well, okay yun na. Sige nga. And that's the first work from home experience that I had. And tawag dito, yun din yung, kumbaga, first earnings ko from working at home. Yun na pala yung freelancing.
Mhm.
Doon din na open yung eyes ko na there's Odesk pala, may mga ganong bagay pala that
Mhm.
you can get a project. But that's basically how I got to learn freelancing and work from home.
Right. Galing. Now, obviously, you guys eventually, kumbaga, through your journeys of freelancing, eventually you guys learned about the tribe.
Mm.
Wait, batch 1 ka rin ba ng tribe? Tama ba? Batch 1, ano?
Batch 2.
Batch 2. So, around, what was that? Mga November of
Ganyan,
2018.
2018. Yeah.
Right, okay. And when you guys finally got into the tribe, oh, by the way, for those of you na nanonood for the very first time, kung hindi nyo alam yung tribe, the tribe is our flagship program sa freelance movement. This is where we invite freelancers to join. It's a paid program, of course. We have coaching, mentorship, accountability, resources, everything that you need to be able to establish a freelancing business. Basically, that's it. Anyway, when you got into the tribe, what was the first parang aha moment na meron kayo? Let's talk about that. Yung parang okay, so I've been working for quite some time sa online, pero meron bang something na parang kakaiba to ah. Umpisa natin sa Noe.
Syempre, that is the very, very own CCPP method, no?
Mhm.
Kasi I was so used to, finding jobs sa freelancing sites na when JTL at the time introduced how to reach out on Facebook and LinkedIn, no? Ako nagulat ako, honestly. Sabi ko, pwede palang pagkakitaan yung Facebook na hindi ka nagpo-post ng kung ano-ano, no?
Mhm.
Like nagpo-post ng bibenta mo yung bahay,
Oo.
refrigerator.
Kala mo Farmville lang siya.
Kala
Oo.
mo Farmville, no?
Oo.
Mga nakaw mo nabenta mo online. Hindi. Pero yun, hindi ko alam yun na you can use and take advantage of Facebook in that way na magkakapera ka and magkaka-partner ka or magkakaroon ka ng opportunity, you don't find parang hindi kasi siya presented sa yung opportunity when you look for jobs or clients on
Right.
Facebook and LinkedIn. You have to parang pave the way for the opportunity to come to you.
Tama.
Yun ang pinaka-aha ko na okay, if kikilos talaga, ito na yung patunay na kung ikaw, tao, kikilos ka, magkakapera ka. Ganun. Ganun yung ko Kasi nung kumilos ako, I started earning from direct clients
Right.
na hindi ako mina-micromanage.
Yep.
Like kung anong sasabihin ko, yun ang gagawin ko. And then magbabayad sila. So ayun, yun ang pinaka-different.
Now, for context lang, bro, kasi you were already working online, di ba? Sabi mo nga, hourly ka prior to learning about this method na natutunan mo sa loob ng tribe. How big of a difference was it after mo in-apply yung mga sinasabi mo nga na natutunan mo na CCPP na yan? Like, let's just put, yung pinakamadali na lang kasi yun ang mako-compare
Siguro
nila
yung pinaka-relatable na lang, no? Sa mga may jowa ngayon na nag-aaway-away sila because of schedule, no? Because of
Sasabihin
schedule.
ko sana income but napunta sa jowa.
No. It's a big part of kasi. It's a big part
Okay,
of
sige.
The difference maker for me.
Okay.
No? Nag-aaway-away, nagkaka-misunderstanding because hindi ka na nakakapagbigay ng oras sa akin, baby.
Nako.
Diba? So, ikaw naman na nagtatrabaho, parang feel mo naman.
Stay strong ka dyan.
Hindi. Dati yun, diba? So, mga misunderstanding, mga situations na pwede mo pala gawan ng paraan. That's, yun ang wala akong kamuwang-muwang virgin nga, diba? No, walang kamuwang-muwang. So when I had, the power, the tribe, na binigay sa akin ng tribe. Ayun, pagka gustong umalis ng girlfriend ko to buy stuff, to
Mhm.
eat out, nagagawa ko siya without waiting na may mag-a-approve na, "Uy, aalis ako,
Oo, hindi ka na mag-a-apply ng leave, gano'n?
Okay lang gano'n. And then, the
Hmm.
income-wise, no, it's a huge, huge jump. Kung nanonood kayo ng Suits, yung si Harvey Specter, sasabihin niya, "Your life is like this, I want like this." So,
Oo.
yun ang dito
Well,
dito.
lagyan natin ng figure. I'm sure you wouldn't mind sharing lang. Nung nagtatrabaho ka online,
Marami akong friends from BIR.
oo, okay lang yun. Kilala mo naman sila eh. So, nung nagtatrabaho ka online, initially, you were working what? 8 hours? 9? Ganon, on average?
More.
More than
Average
that.
siya sa audit firm 12 hours.
Hindi, nung online na.
Sa online 8. Yeah, 8.
Sa mga 8 hours. And you were averaging income, monthly?
50. Yeah, 50.
Noon 50. Oh, hindi na masama. What year was that?
2019 na.
2019. Okay na rin to. Although inflation, syempre medyo masakit pa rin sa
Yes.
bulsa. Okay, tapos fast forward, Tribe, CCPP, anong jump? Sige
10x.
na, kila. 10x?
10x, 7x, 10x, ganun.
So, around 400, 500?
Wala ko sinabing figure,
Oo.
Ganun.
Oh, kaway-kaway.
Problem.
Kaway-kaway sa BIR. Hindi, registered business naman yun. Walang problema yan. Babayad ng tax yan.
Ano ba ba daw?
Ang laki ng jump I mean, did that happen immediately or
Hindi.
medyo may konting nag-spend ka rin ng a few months?
Parang yung mga turo kasi sa tribe, yung ang daming other factors eh. So when
Right.
you already have that, CCPP, the knowledge about CCPP, and you've already implemented the stuff, you come into a point where you hit a barrier, and that's your psychological wallet.
Right.
Kumbaga. So hindi mo na siya, you can still onboard clients, pero personally, psychologically, ayaw mo. Parang ganun. You don't
Okay.
know it, pero ayaw.
Your
So,
body and your mind is fighting it, parang ganon.
yes, yes. Hindi
Okay.
naman sa overwork and stuff like that. It's just that parang I'm still single. Parang ganun. I'm still single. Anong gagawin ko sa ganung kalaking
Oo.
pera? Is what I
Okay.
want. Kasi importante din kasi 'yun na
Sige.
you also have that.
Balikan natin mamaya yung conversation na yan. Maganda pag-usapan yan. Paul, ikaw, what was the biggest, siguro, was there any specific principle na tinuturo sa loob ng tribe na parang, okay. Parang it opened up your mind na, okay, ito pala, this is what's possible.
Yeah, of course. One of the biggest thing na naging eye-opener sa akin is yung value-based pricing.
Okay.
Kasi before...
Ano ba to? Teka, before you go into bakit, ano ba yung value-based pricing? Pwede mo ba i-share sa amin yan?
Well, value-based pricing is you charge based on the value that you provide the client. So,
Okay.
meron kasing tatlong klase. Isa is yung time-based, yung hourly.
Mhm.
Meron naman is yung project-based.
Okay.
Diba? Then, yung project-based, parang deliverables-based. And then, yung value-based. So,
Right.
you base your price on how big the problem that you solve. Okay?
Mm.
So, if the problem ng client is worth $1,000 or $10,000, then if you can demonstrate your value and how you can solve the problem, I think it would be reasonable for you to charge yung client
Yep.
fraction of what you can bring back to their business.
Right. And obviously, there's a way for you to quantify that problem. Kasi, sabi mo, worth $1,000, paano naman masasabing worth $1,000, diba? So, there's a way for you to quantify.
Yeah, of course. For example, kung they're losing money because of non-working system or broken system, right? So they bleeding cash. So if you can solve that $10,000 every month na problem,
Na nawawala, yeah.
then you can, diba? That's the value na you can bring to the table.
Okay. Galing. Sige, go on with your yung story mo na. Siyempre. At so after you learned value-based pricing, what did that do for you?
Yeah, kasi before I got into Tribe, I thought I was already doing good kasi I have a consistent number of clients, may mga repeat clients, and I was charging around $30 an hour. So medyo magana yung buhay para sa akin doon.
Mhm.
And I didn't know na I could charge more. Na one time nakita ko yung video ni Jan na may mga claim niya na six figure six figure for one project, for one
Mhm.
charging client six figure, doing same amount of work, yung ganun yung idea. Then I was intrigued. So I thought at first it's a scam. It must be a scam kasi I've been a full-time freelancer. I never charge at least $1,000 for a single web design project.
Mhm.
So
Hindi mo naman ginudge yung itsura ni JTL. Ay, mukhang scammer to, ganon. Hindi naman.
hindi naman kasi
Okay, sige, sige.
I'm,
Disclaimer.
yeah. Hindi naman. I'm a logical person. Kasi before I met Jan, I've been studying internet marketing na for
Mhm.
quite a while. And
Yep.
yung mga I've been exposed to info marketing, di ba? And medyo weird lang yung pagkakakita ko kay Jan kasi parang siya lang yung info marketer na hindi excited sa tinuturo. Di ba? Lahat ng info marketer, mga dynamic magsalita eh.
Oo.
Full of energy. Siya, mga tama na seryoso. Natapos hirap ngumiti. So,
Mhm.
but sabi ko gano'n, so nung una hindi ako I did not buy it. Pero after a while kasi merong 'di ba yung free na community. So
Mhm.
I stayed there tapos parang nag-post yata ng webinar clip ng Tribe. Tinuturo niya yung how to position yourself as an expert para
Right.
you can raise your price. So and it made sense to me. Sabi ko I've never heard anything like this before. So that's the time na I got interested to know more.
Mhm.
So I signed up. Then after that, I devour lahat ng information nandoon. Then
Right.
at the beginning, it wasn't easy kasi super overwhelmed kasi information. So you're learning the ropes during that time. So it took me a few weeks before I was able to charge ng I think $3,000 yung first premium Then I was amazed. Sabi ko it's possible. Sabi ko
Mhm.
gano'n. So then after that, yun mas in-enhance ko pa yung marketing skills. Tapos yung messaging, yung I niche down, I established myself as an expert, as an authority in a very small specific space, which right now yung high ticket coaches.
Mhm.
So that's when ganun yung nangyari. So
Yeah.
medyo mabilis yung transition kasi
Oo.
I'm a fast learner.
Pero very smart. I must say rather yung move mo of choosing that niche na high ticket coaches kasi syempre obviously they're selling very very expensive coaching, di ba?
Yeah.
So in line with what you learned kanina ng value pricing, very smart move kasi syempre matulungan mo lang 'to makabenta isa dalawang coaching program niya. Medyo
Yeah.
tiba-tiba ka na sa charge mo.
And that's the thing that I want everyone to understand na rin. So if you're going to help business, find someone who can pay you dun sa may price tawag nito relative dun sa price na
Right.
charge mo. Kasi like for
Mhm.
example, if you're doing Facebook ads, right? And you're able to raise the conversion rate to 5%.
Mhm.
Yung 5%, if you do that for a business that earns $5,000 a month lang, so yung 5% nun is maliit lang.
Mhm.
But if you
Yep.
work with someone who earning $100,000 a month revenue, yung 5% is a huge value. And
Right.
you can same amount of work, same strategy that you do, but you bring more value, give more value dun sa high ticket na earning $100,000 a month revenue
Mhm.
versus dun sa $5,000 a month revenue.
Right.
So I would rather
Galing.
choose high ticket.
Yes. Okay, cool. Bro, same question kay Noe. Siyempre, para ma-quantify ng mga nanonood, alam mo naman, mahilig sila sa numbers, no? So prior to joining the tribe, you were charging how much for your services?
That was $30 an hour.
$30 an hour. Yung first mo, sabi mo, you were able to charge $3,000 for, was it a website that you did?
Website, yes.
Okay.
Website.
So, currently, bro, magkano na singil mo?
I have to be very discreet. Kasi nakikinig yung asawa ko.
Okay.
I
No way
prefer
ko
not
takot sa
to get
BIR
into
siya.
the details.
Oo.
Iba. Hindi
But,
siya
I
takot sa
have-
BIR.
Mas
Commissioner
legit-
ata to eh.
mas legit yung takot niya, mas may may pinanggagalingan.
Ramdam ko
Okay.
yung inig eh.
Ballpark na lang. Medyo,
Ballpark. Sige, ballpark.
Anal.
ito, hint lang. I currently run 3 agencies with partners.
Mhm. Okay.
So, high ticket yung mga target audience.
Okay.
And di mo sabi na malaki yung right now kasi I'm a type of person na I delay gratitude. So I believe that the longer you wait, the bigger the reward.
Okay.
So hindi ako masyadong nagmamayabang.
Okay. Sige na nga para
I wanted to be discreet.
baka may mag-away pa dyan mamaya eh. Okay. So thank you bro for your answer. Anyway, Coach D, ikaw. Before we go kay Coach D, kasi I want to hear from the viewers then. Let us know if which one of the things na sinishare nila makes the most sense to you. Kanina share ni Noe yung tungkol sa CCPP, being able to connect through different platforms. Kala niya before, kala niya Upwork lang. Pero after finding out na you can go on LinkedIn, you can go on Facebook, ngayon ang dami na, Instagram, TikTok, lahat na, no? And then of course kay Paul, it's about value pricing, being able to determine which businesses charge the most and then kind of position yourself there para makasingil ka ng malaki. Coach D, sa'yo, what was that, was there a specific lesson, a specific principle na parang became the sort of the foundation of your business?
Yeah. Pero hindi na, when I got into the tribe. In fact, I couldn't recall. I've been thinking, aha moment ko actually when I joined the tribe.
Mhm.
There was really none. And it's because yung lessons naman kasi na talagang tumatak sa akin, it was prior the tribe pa.
Mhm.
So prior to enrolling to TFMT, yung be where your target market is hanging out, that one stood the most. But again, I learned that prior to the tribe pa. And then with execution, that got me result. So when I enrolled sa TFMT, the aha moment I would say is, pwede pala akong magkaroon ng bagong kaibigan dito. Yun yun. Ay, madami pala. May mga tao pala. Kailan pala makipag-usap sa tao. Sa community, sa loob ng tribe, Parang...
So it was more of the value of the community, kumbaga.
Yeah, it's that. Na parang,
Yeah.
oh my God. May pala, parang bayanihan na nangyayari dito. Parang ganun na, you just got a yes from a cold email that you sent. People would post about it as a win post. That was like, what? Seryoso? Like that's a big deal. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So it was the vibe in the community that really gave me that aha moments. And then I got my first friend virtual, and the second and the third, and all of a sudden there was like an extension of my family already. Yun, yung the support, the relationship that I was able to build inside the community. That right there was like the aha moments.
Yeah. Pero Coach D, curious ako. Prior, kasi parang what I'm reading from what you're saying is, prior to joining the community, the tribe, feeling mo ba noon parang you were supposed to do this on your own? Parang ganun ba yung parang initial na ano mo? Okay.
And handling multiple clients already prior to joining the tribe, I thought na hanggang sa kaya mo, hanggang masagad ka, yun na yung
Threshold, kumbaga.
Yeah,
Oo.
threshold kumbaga.
Right.
And I didn't thought that, oh, okay, well, there's this agency pala that you can build. I had no idea. It was
Yeah.
just, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients up until makaya ko to. So when I got, you know, inside, ay, agency, ay, may ganun pala. So
Mhm.
yon.
I see. Nice, nice, nice. And of course, may mga nagtatanong dyan, Coach T, and it might be best coming from you, no? Kasi ewan ko, yung personality mo ba? Were you always outgoing? Were you always this type of person na parang you would make
No,
friends? Hindi rin naman.
no.
So how
I'm
was it?
the I'm the
Paano siya?
pinakamalalang introvert. Really, prior to that, it was Tribe who converted me to, ay, may extrovert factor pala ako sa
Mm-mm.
sarili ko. So it was a Tribe who, helped me develop
Right.
that.
And how did that came about? Kasi syempre, obviously, sabi mo nga, you were super introverted before.
Mm,
Ang hirap na, di ba? Parang, and to think,
malala.
na geographically, some of these people, hindi naman malapit talaga sa'yo. You had to
Mm,
communicate through different means. Like, yun nga, online
yeah.
mostly. Paano yun?
Hindi ko rin actually alam kasi naaalala ko lang Ron ng before yung Tribe, I was already part of one freelancing community and they're
Mhm.
huge, right? But never a single engagement or even thinking about commenting or engaging to someone. Talagang
Mhm.
lurker, magbabasa lang ako. I remember one post there that until now hindi ko siya makalimutan. Being part of that group for like few months. It was when someone posted about, ay, nakapagpatayo na kami ng sariling bahay.
Mhm.
Salamat sa freelancing. Something like that. And uh it actually gave me that still that limiting belief na kahit okay someone made this, I was still on that part na ay buti pa siya. It feels like suntok sa buwan pa rin yun sa akin.
Yeah.
This was prior knowing John.
Mhm.
So parang,
Mhm.
ay, ang saya naman, may sarili na silang bahay. Para gano'n. I didn't thought that the same thing could happen to me until I got to know John from that webinar. And then, talagang naintindihan ko yung sabi niya na, the CCPP, staying with one niche, and like really come from the place of help that medyo napagdugtong-dugtong ko siya. And then when
Mhm.
I got my first client, and then I thought, okay, if I'm able to close this, if I was able to close this first client paying me this X amount, I'll do that on the second, the third, and the fourth. Then yes, I can have my own house like that
Mhm.
person who posted, on that community.
Right, right, right. That's so cool. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching, once again, we just want to quickly remind everybody lang. Quick break lang tayo from the stories.
Mm-hmm.
November 6, Aliw Theater, Tribe X is gonna be happening. We'll have 16 speakers. Iba't iba yung mga topics nila, but all of the topics are geared towards helping you to, start your freelance business, get you inspired, get you going, kagaya na sinabi ng mga guests natin today. Get your tickets. We've got links down below sa comment section. If you haven't yet, we have virtual tickets. You can attend virtually or you can go in person. Ang maganda nito, by the way, although hindi ko alam kung available pa, we have in-person tickets that come with additional, hindi additional, but you can also attend the networking event after. So hindi lang siya basta event for that day, but later on in the evening, we're gonna be inviting the same speakers that we have, and of course other freelancers. I think there's about 250 people that are gonna be attending that event. So it's an event where you can network, you can mingle with, talk with these people, make connections, maybe build partnerships, maybe get clients from these freelancers. So it's a super super exciting event. Actually, parang ako personally, I'm more excited for that event, yung mangyayari after. Kasi parang after party yun eh, no? Kasi syempre yung Tribe X, of course we're gonna learn a lot and expect to get the best messages. But once you get to really sit down, talk to these people, na sabi nga nila nandun yung meat, nandun talaga yung meat of things. So that's super exciting. Anyway, I want to ask all three of you. Okay? Bukod doon sa mga binanggit ninyo, let's talk a little bit kasi inunahan na ni Noe kanina eh. yung mindset. Okay. This topic madalas din naman mag-uusapan, pero in the realm of freelancing, kasi kagaya ni sinabi ni Coach T, I've joined other communities ng entrepreneurs, freelancers, and it's rare that people talk about mindsets and conquering limiting beliefs. Siguro more nowadays, yes, pero a few years ago hindi masyado. Pero sa inyo, um what was the biggest mindset shift that you had to do in order to get to where you are right now? Unahin na natin si Paul, bro. Ano yung pinakamalaking parang mindset shift na kinailangan mong gawin?
I think yung biggest mindset shift
Yep.
pagdating sa my business is you need to find your strength. Play by your
Okay.
strength and be the best in the space.
Mhm.
Okay? Pick a specific niche. Okay? Yung mali kasi ng karamihan when they starting is they come into the marketplace as a generalist. Okay? Yeah, and targeting broad market.
Right.
Which is ideally it's a reverse. Kasi if you go broad kagad, you're competing against big players.
Mhm.
Okay?
Pero ang idea yata kasi ng karamihan is parang catch-all, di ba? Na parang, okay, if I can do everything, kung anong hanap nila, parang parang sari-sari store. Kung anong hanap mo, meron ako, parang gano'n.
Exactly. Kasi value comes from the amount of expertise or how big the problem that you solve for a business.
Okay.
Okay? So you can only do so much. Okay? You only have a limited energy time in a day to master solving one big problem.
Mhm.
All right. Now, if you're spreading yourself too thin, marami kang industries, market na tina-target, you can only know so much. All right. It's almost impossible to master every industry.
Mhm.
Okay. Kasi you need to get deep dun sa may market, understand yung customers nila, yung user journey, yung problem
Mhm.
within the business. Kasi ang goal here is in order you need to be smarter, or you need to know more about the business of your target audience more than they do.
Mhm.
Okay. And once you position yourself as that, you become more like a consultant.
Right,
Okay.
right.
And whatever service that you and product that you offer, they will take it as an advice, as a solution from the expert. All right. So you won't be able to do that until now you decide to focus on one niche. So the
Yun.
idea here is instead of going broad, you need to pick a very specific niche, kasi ito yung ito yung parang limiting belief ng karamihan na pagka nag-niche down sila, lilit yung market nila.
Mhm.
That's true. Okay? But kahit gaano pa ka-specific, gaano pa kalit yan, still, you just need a few. Okay? Kahit sabihin very specific niche, like for example, dental service for PDS, right? Sa mga bata, right? So even that specific niche, there's still thousands, even hundreds of thousands of businesses in the world. Okay? And you don't need them all. Okay? You
Mhm.
just need a few of them. All right? Who can pay you a premium, all right, on a service that you provide. All right? And you won't be able to be perceived, to be seen as a solution or as a problem solver and as an expert if you're selling yourself to everybody.
Nice.
So that's the mind shift. So you need to, especially if you're starting out, yung isa ka lang, wala kang team, you need to go very narrow niche that's small enough for you to dominate. Okay?
Right.
Not a big niche. Okay? Because the goal is you need to dominate that small niche na you in a way that whenever they look for, like for example, anong service mo, Facebook ads, web design, graphic design, within that small community, ikaw yung bukang bibig.
Yun.
Yeah. That's how you eliminate competition.
Galing,
Yun
galing,
hindi,
galing.
yun hindi kayang ma-afford ng mga big players. Kasi from the business perspective, it's no longer practical. Kasi malaki na sila, may team na sila. So they play by volume na. They lower the cost, but they play by volume. Yung
Yep.
profit margin na maliit, pero volume naman. So you can afford to do that. That's
Mhm.
that's what you compete against when you go broad market. Okay? If you want to eliminate those big competition, you go very narrow and own that space. And you from there you grow over time.
Galing, galing, galing. So, mala Elon Musk, ano, when everybody was doing diesel and gasoline cars, si Elon Musk was doing electric.
Mm.
Kasi solo niya, no? O yun. Anyway, thank you, bro. Galing. I hope you guys are taking notes kasi if that didn't make sense to you and that kumbaga hindi niyo na take note yung sinabi ni Paul na yon, then you're missing out on a very very big opportunity dun sa sinabi niya. Okay, so pick a space, go deep, sabi mo nga bro, di ba? Instead of
Yeah.
going wide, go deep. Okay. Mahilig sa malalim to si ano. Mahilig sumisid siguro to si Paul. No, bro, ikaw, what's the biggest mindset shift for you na ginawa mo?
Siguro no, kasi pag sinabi mong tribe, no, ang lagi talagang sinasabi ni JTL is always come from a place of help.
Mhm.
And that didn't make sense to me at all in the very beginning, no, when I started it. Kasi how can I help others na ako mismo kailangan ko pang may kailangan akong parang quota na abutin eh. Parang
Yeah.
may goal ako eh.
Good
So
question.
parang
Oo.
ganun, 'di ba? So para siyang in a way, no, at that time it was counterintuitive, it was
Mhm.
counterproductive, it was counter everything that I want to do, no. Pero that was also the state of my life when I was, looking to boost my income. Yun yung pinaka primary goal ko eh.
Mhm.
Gumanda yung buhay ko. Siyempre, lumaki yung income ko. And then, yun, income, money, money, money. Yun yung isip ko eh. So, when I started helping people, no, money started coming in. And that was unexpectedly. No? Even kahit konti lang, no? Kahit yung pasimpleng, uy, salamat sobra sa binigay mong tulong sa akin. And this is mga kapwa freelancers ko inside the tribe.
Mhm.
Bibigyan ako ng GCash, bibigyan ako ng tapek, bibigyan ako ng testimonial, and then that's when it started making sense. No, I was starting to build up my assets. I was and non-monetary assets at that ha.
Yep.
And then when I knew how to use them, no, when I realized na oo nga no, when I help people, inevitably something returns. Something comes to me. So cash, non-cash, asset, testimonial, comments, etc. that would boost me and my journey. And then that's when I started building up. Kumbaga. So parang when I focused more on what I should be doing instead of what I want to be,
Mhm.
that's when I became what I want to be. It's not the point where I always thought na dapat ganito ako, dapat maging katulad ako ni Coach Dina, dapat maging katulad ako ng mga ganito, yung mga big names inside the tribe that was posting a lot of wins, a lot of monetary wins, a lot of 5,000 closed deals, 10,000 closed deals, 20,000 closed deals, in one project. That nung nag-shift ako into thinking, how can I help more people? How can I start, building the routine, daily routines na ginagawa ng iba na hindi ko ginagawa now. That's when I started becoming what I wanted to become. So, ayun, when I started to focus on the things that I can control, things that I should be doing, dun ako nag-boom.
Nice, nice. Ang dami sinabi ni Noya. I hope you guys took note. Number one, coming from a place of help. Pangalawa, sabi niya, what I caught was parang instead of focusing on the income, focus instead on, providing service nga talaga. Like, and then, gathering your assets, whether it's non-monetary. Yun yung, that's probably one of the things that struck out the most for me. Kasi akala natin kung minsan, ano lang, ano, like what you get in exchange is always monetary. Pero yung sa'yo nga, you get testimonials, maybe you get referrals. Kasi parang,
Yeah.
of course, top of mind ka kasi matulungin ka di ba? And yung huling sinabi mo na parang focus on becoming, parang really acting so that you can become what you want to be rather than just, admiring people din lang. So, goods. Galing, di ba? Coach T, sa'yo.
Ako, the biggest mindset shift that happened is yung I thought all this time I was just doing this for my own sake and my family's, kumbaga sarili kong teritoryo. Until the mommy of Mitch, now my operations manager, messaged me on New Year's Eve. It's like Christmas or New Year's Eve. At a very random and very unexpected, but that message light up the fire in my ass. Excuse the word. But that right there, para akong sinunog na akala ko, making my freelance business successful, I was just doing it on my own, for my own sake. That right there, when I got the message, Tita Violi, she passed away last year of September, right? She messaged me ng ganito, Dina, salamat sa lahat ng tulong mo kay Mitch. Masagana ngayon ang aming Pasko or New Year, something like that. So I can imagine a family having a very happy salo-salo on that night. And for someone to say that, I can imagine that they didn't have that. Perhaps they didn't have that years ago. Alam mo yun, for you to acknowledge and message a stranger, someone na, hey, salamat. That right there, I said, I was wrong with that mindset na I was just doing this for myself. This freelance business pala really has that power, that opportunity to also change someone else's life. That big of an impact that aside from making your life happier, healthier, this is something pala that you can do to others. Thus, the do more, give more, mantra that I have there. That's one of the biggest mindset shifts that ever happened to me with all this freelancing through TFMT. Through TFMT, yun naman yung sa akin.
And
Nice.
gusto ko lang sabihin na I am one of Ate Dina's, works.
Inate ako.
I call her ate kasi malalaman nila sa Tribe X why I call her ate. But yeah, I'm a product of the Dina Samuel.
Nice. That's very heartwarming, I'm sure, for you to hear that. And yeah, it's amazing how when you started, I remember Coach D, yun nga, I remember this interview that you had with Coach Neil, na the biggest motivator for you initially was obviously your son. You had to go through a bit of an ordeal after you gave birth. Pero for everyone to see the transformation from that, sabi mo nga, very, hindi naman super selfish yun, but it was more of parang your own space, you were focused on your family mainly, to becoming this person, you're highly concerned, highly, motivated to help others. Parang, kaya kung ano-anong lumalapit siyang opportunity to help others din siguro. I think that's the way the universe works, kumbaga, for those people na yung headspace mo kasi is nandoon ka na eh. You're at that point where it's not about you anymore. So it's about legacy, it's about leaving behind something to other people. Drama na natin dito, no? Naiyak na raw si Mitch.
Actually,
But yeah, it's it all makes sense. Salamat for sharing that. The beautiful thing for me about what you said is that yung motivation mo then transcends what most of us start with.
Mhm.
Hindi na siya kasi si Noe din gano'n din eh. Pera, kailangan natin pera, kailangan mo buhay, kailangan natin
Mhm.
magandang buhay and all. Pero we forget that sometimes the quickest way for those things to come into our life is shifting our focus on other people and helping them. So galing. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this and kung hindi pa kayo na motivate na inspire and all sa mga sinasabi ng mga speakers natin, I don't know what will, but for sure sa November 6th, okay, kung ngayon pa lang you guys are already amazed with what our guests are sharing, then what more come November 6th sa Aliw Theater, it's gonna be an in-person event if you're able to. Please come. Kasi a lot more inspiring stories, a lot more of these, mga mindset shifts that have had to happen in their lives para makarating sila sa kung nasan sila ngayon. But anyway, before we end tonight's interview, and we are super grateful to all three of you for guesting tonight. Any final thoughts you want to share with our viewers? Tapos invite nyo na rin sila personally to our November 6th event. Let's start off with Paul.
I would speak directly dun sa mga, siguro yung mga nagsisimula pa lang. Ito is isa sa mga biggest mindset ko na if your motivation is just about the money, you can only stay long enough in the game. Okay, you have
I love that.
to enjoy the process.
Ah,
Okay.
God, I love that.
Yes. It's not about the goal. Okay. Achieving the goal can only be enjoyable for a little while. Okay. And if you don't know how to find a way to enjoy the journey, the struggle, the figuring out how to turn things around. Okay. So sooner or later you're gonna quit. Okay. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. And there's no money in easy. Okay. So rather, instead of attaching your happiness on the goal, on the result, you attach your happiness doon sa journey mo. And one of the best analogy na I always tell my mentees, sabi ko so it's not really about the goal. Let's say a mountaineer, okay, a mountain climber. So if you ask mountain climber, what's the greatest achievement or goal that you want to achieve? And most of them, a lot of them would say to be able to climb the highest mountain, right? Which is Mount Everest, to be on the top. And once they get to the top, that will be the greatest moment of their life. Now, here's the ironic part, okay? But if that same person who said that, sabihin mo sa kanya na, what if I take you on the chopper and drop you on the top of Mount Everest? How would that feel? Would you feel the happiest person in the world? I don't think so, right? Because it's not to be on the top that makes you happy or that makes you fulfilled. It's about the journey. It's about how you go through every struggles, right? Because if it's easy, there's no value in it, right? You're not gonna value the things that we value in life are the things that hard to get, that hard to do, right? And that's what makes you valuable, and that what makes the goal even sweeter, right? And even worth it. Okay. So you have to find a way to enjoy the journey. Okay. And the best way to do it is to attach your happiness on your progress, on your learning. Because money does not always come. All right. But learning, as long as you move forward inch by inch every day, you get learning. Right? Whether you know it or not. Okay.
Yeah.
And every time you learn something new every day, you're successful.
Nice, nice.
Not about the goal, but the journey. Okay. So I want to invite every one of you to come to this event, TribeX, at Aliw Theater on November 6th. I'm stoked to meet every one of you there.
Lux.
Nice.
Let's go!
Let's
Alam
go,
mo,
baby!
Teka lang, before yung dalawa, natutuwa ako pag yung nagpo-promote na yung mga speakers. Kasi feel, di ba? See you at Aliw Theater on November
F na F
6th.
eh.
Di ba? Kailan mo bang masasabi yan sa buong buhay mo? Anyway,
That's true. That's true.
Noe, final thoughts you want to leave with our viewers?
Yes. So again, same no with Paul. I will talk to those who plan on entering the freelance world and who yung wala silang alam where to start, how to start,
Mhm.
etc., etc. You know, the only thing that I want you to take away siguro from this final thoughts of mine is this: no, never compare yourself and your journey with the journey of others. Always compare yourself with yourself yesterday. Ganun lang siya. Ganun lang siya. Because
Amazing.
when you start comparing yourself versus others, that's when you lose it. Yeah, that's when the trend crumbles down, everything, the journey crumbles down. You feel like di para sa akin to. Wala naman pinanganak na born to do freelance eh. Wala namang ganun eh. No? So it's if you talk to a lot of people, and I have talked to a lot of people na to successful people, even to CEOs of rural banks nung kapanahonan ko ng CPA. Parang tanda ko na no nung nag-CPA ako. And when I talk to them, no, it's really walang different eh. That's my realization. Walang different from them na wala ako or na hindi ko kaya.
Mhm.
What's the only thing na siguro very far apart ako from them at that time was that yung focus ko was all over the place. Their focus was on their business, yung bangko nila, di ba? So that's parang yun and you'll know when you go and go to TribeX and hear my story and the other 15 other speakers story, you'll know na it's not at all scary to start from zero. It's not too late to start freelance. It's not too late to start something you'd want to do for the rest of your life, no? Kung si KFC nga, 'di ba? 60 years old ba? Yung napag-usapan natin si KFC, naalala ko lang.
Yep.
So there is never such a thing na too late ka na, no? As long as buhay ka pa, di ba? You can do something about your life, and that's what I want you to take away from my story, and that's why I'm inviting you to
Ang
see
galing
it.
ng segue.
Huh?
Parang sanay na sanay, no?
That's why I'm inviting all of you guys to see us live, hear our stories, and then talk with us after. And let's change each other's lives. Kasi hindi lang naman
Amazing.
lives ninyo yung ma-change. It's also my
Yeah.
life.
Nice.
So yeah, see you on November 6th.
Nice. Galing.
So,
Coach T.
alam mo, Ron, ako parang fangirling mode na lang. I couldn't add anything more inspirational than what the two gentlemen said. Okay, hindi ko na yun dadagdagan. Talaga, ang puso ko ngayon, I'm just really so proud and excited of these speakers. But if I may share before we say goodbye, John and Luis, if I have the the honor to speak on your behalf, because here's what happened, Tito Ron, on how we chose these speakers. Okay, for everyone's knowledge as well, since transparent tayo dito, right? So when we were designing the program, the idea of this event, John, Luis, and myself, we were assigned on the program part. Okay, so we had a meeting and we dropped the topics. What do we want to talk about? Like etong mga topics na nakikita nyo ngayon from the speakers. We've been doing a lot of ads. See, speaker one, ganito yung topic. So it started with those topics. Not the who.
Mhm.
Okay, again, we wanted to showcase amazing stories or extraordinary stories of ordinary people. Okay, so that's why we started it as, okay, this is the draft of the topics that we wanted to hear on that stage. And we did, the three of us did sort of deliberation as to who. Okay, so based sa topic na yon, who are the story or which stories from the who, ito yung would be the best person who would talk about this. Okay, and just, you know, looking at how they talk, we did a photo shoot, we did the outline of the speech, everything, right? As in kami ni John at ni Luis, we were just like, oh my god, this is something that is unheard of, unseen. We are changing the way that events are being made here in the Philippines, and that we wanted we wanted to invite everybody to come in. Kahit sabihin nyo pang, wala pa akong alam, wala pa akong masyadong experience, wala akong portfolio. That's the battle cry of this tribe. You people who don't have portfolios, experiences, you feel like you're no one, you're not worthy, you're whatever you can think of. This is the event for you, because the people who'd be speaking on this event are the ones na years ago, months ago, katulad mo. So we want this event to be so relatable to everybody, and that we're just gonna be there to tell you also the same thing. If this transformation happened to us, it can happen to yours as well. So we are inviting everybody to hear these stories, extraordinary stories from ordinary people. And that I can assure you 100%, I can bet my life on this. You end this event, your life will be transformed. If you take action, of course. Yan yung lagi nating disclaimer, okay? So that's how I'm gonna, share my final thoughts, and just like what Paul and Noe said, we are inviting you really, you owe this to yourself. You owe this to yourself. You can't afford to miss this event. It's going to be in Aliw Theater. Kahit ngayon hindi ko pa marap up yung head ko, like, come see me in Aliw Theater. Parang what? What are you saying?
Go.
But really, it's happening. So be there. You owe this to yourself. Get your tickets now. If hindi man kayo makapunta sa Aliw, like if you're in Visayas or Mindanao, or then go for digital passes, but make it that day, November 6th, as I'm gonna sit on my chair. I'll be online. I'll be listening to the speakers, and promise yourself that it's going to change your life. That's it.
Thank you so much, Coach T. I'll add to that lang, no. If you guys have already bought tickets, by the way, and ba pupunta kayo in person, or you're gonna be attending digitally through the digital pass, you can also gift tickets to your loved ones. Baka meron kayong mga anak, pamangkin, pinsan, kaibigan, tatay, nanay ninyo that you want to, help them maybe start and get them inspired para pumasok sa mundo ng freelancing. Please go ahead and buy the tickets. We've posted the link once again. You can get the tickets now. They're still available, and we would love to see you guys. We would love to be able to shake hands with you kung nandoon kayo, and inspire you sa journey rin ninyo. And who knows, baka after a year or so, okay, baka kayo naman yung next speakers, 'di ba?
Oh gosh.
Natin alam. We don't know that. Okay, so But anyway, thank you, Coach Tina, Paul, and Noe for joining us in tonight's interview. Thank you to everyone who stayed with us. Ang dami nanonood ngayon, ano? And
Oh,
we're
113K. Oh my
oh, ang
gosh.
dami.
Grabe.
Excited, of course, for next week's set of speakers na naman. Like we mentioned kanina, there's 16 speakers for Tribe X. We're gonna go through each one of them during these interviews para makilala nyo sila kahit konti man lang. Kasi sabi nga natin, ordinary people lang to mga to, no? But they have really, really extraordinary stories. So, excited kami dyan. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Noe, once again. Thank you, Coach
Thank you,
D.
bro.
Thank you sa inyo lahat ng nanood. Thank you sa team behind. Happy birthday kay Direk ulit. Sana nag-enjoy
Happy
siya.
birthday,
Happy
Direk.
birthday, Direk.
And we'll see you guys again next week. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Tito Ron.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.